change it at the bottom.
Sonar to your sonogram. They don't know how cold I am. Toss that project, scrap them plans. They don't know how cold I am. I'm sitting on the mountaintop and they don't even know it, man. Made one final power move to sew it all up for the fan. Who is Muad'Dib? You don't know that half. Dirt in front of buildings, you ain't see no grass. An invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair Village, Pittsburgh. I ain't have a chance. She asked me for my hand. I don't know how to dance. They said it was the 2-year curse that had me living in a trance. My father looked at me and said, be a man, but he ain't got no cash advance. Won't even get one when he passed. So how I'm supposed to build this new nation up? Give our broken people the new Africa. I used to be a low-life dinner thief. Now I champion the cause through the Citizens Justice League. Providing information, won't you come and read? Influencing the culture, won't you come and see? And you heard that man debate my empire right before he bowed to the African Messiah. I'm gonna retire a real G. I'm gonna keep writing these books until they feel me. Woo! Wild out, y'all. Hey, they don't know how cold. Wild Out Wednesday, listen, swagger. They don't know how cold I am. Hey, busting to the room with the Iliog flashing out. He busting it down. I can't figure out her rationale. No more lashing out. I didn't did too much time for that. Here, fam, hold my strap. I fixed myself and gave that man some that. Yo, she just a tramp. I appreciate your help with that. No more serving packs for you. I get better moves than that. Join this new conglomerate. Just like an executive. Be a part of something that won't make you hate the way you live. He said, I ain't trying to see the joint again. I just gave him 10 and your name was ringing. Even then they say the revolution's yours. You got a military force. Hardly in public, even though the world is yours. Woo, I love that verse. Taibu Muad'Dib right here. They don't know how cold I am. It's going down tonight. Wild out. Fucking Wednesday. Get yourself together. Not today. Yo, it's Wild Out Wednesday, man. I appreciate y'all with me. I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna get like 30 seconds of heat for y'all, and y'all can memorize it, sing along with me. I'm happy to have a team behind. Let me give a Wild Out Wednesday shout out to my team. My cousin Byron, Digital B, y'all see him pop up in the section, comment section. Yo, dude. My lovely girlfriend Shay, she's sometimey, but when she's on point, the show is it's a blast. Right or wrong segments, they're always very entertaining. My cousin Fred, Soapy Solutions, get y'all soap yesterday, ordered live. Go to Soapy Solutions. If a pop-up happens, don't worry about it. Hit that pop-up to the side and get right to ordering. Get your Soapy Solutions kit. Of course, I got the beard kit and some facial scrub because, I want folks to look at me and be like, yeah, he is the sexiest man in Dallas. All right, y'all. Wild Out Wednesday, man. Tonight's topic, the long-awaited topic about the body count everyone wanted to discuss. What body count qualifies you as a hoe, a smut, a porn worker? Yes, for free. Easy. If your name is on some bathroom stall, what body count puts you in that category? And y'all know I'm going to jump this off because I'm all about the numbers, right? All about the numbers. Running a successful podcast is important. You have to continue to do it. There was times when I was doing it at 11 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock at night. I haven't done a morning show yet, but I'm just saying, I had to run this podcast through second shift jobs, no job. Like I had to go with this podcast. And then a man jumped on my show and said he's going through something. This is my podcast to get him through it. Mm-hmm. Let that be a lesson to y'all. If you're thinking about starting your own platform, on until you change somebody's life. If you start a podcast, keep podcasting until you change somebody's living direction, their whole perspective. Shout out to Instagram followers, shout out to Facebook followers, and all my new YouTube subscribers out there. Taibu Muad'Dib, Ratchet tonight, eating on the show, but what body count qualifies you as a porn worker, a smut, a hoe? Easy. I mean, let's talk about this because women have been saying that men can be hoes too. Is this true, fellas? Are you a hoe? And if you are, is it based on your body count? Shay had a right or wrong segment where a guy felt like men can't really be hoes, right? Because of how all we have to go through to get, a score that we really can't be hoes. Also, we can't be hoes because I guess the guy was saying, women have to tell us yes. We have to ask. We have to do a lot of cajoling and spitting game. So technically, it's not easy for us to get it so we can't be seen as easy if we have to be the ones to really get at it. Y'all don't have to agree with that. That's just what was on this segment. Go back and watch the episode. I'm numbering the episodes now, so when I rewatch about them, I'll have a master list I can just go to, and I'll know what episode I'm talking about to direct y'all back to that. So can we get some numbers in here? No. Now, if you haven't seen my show on dating prostitution, if you haven't seen the shows where I ask how many men can a woman be with and still be considered marriage, you have to go back and watch those shows to see how I built up to this show tonight. Because women were coming on the show and saying there shouldn't be no number. And I would tell them, I'd say unlimited is unacceptable. Damn it. Unlimited? Ladies, there shouldn't be a number for you before we're allowed to consider you not worthy. I mean, let's just talk numbers. Because the guys that answer the question honestly, all ladies at 5 or below. And of course, you ladies, because y'all, I'm not gonna say the word, but sisters, y'all a mess. And because y'all been living y'all lives a mess, when men came on my show honestly and said 5, if she has more than 5 bodies, I really wouldn't consider marrying her. And the women were in an uproar, like, oh, what about you guys and you men and your number? Y'all get what I'm going with this? Do you get what I'm saying? Ladies, you can't have it both ways. Right? You can't. Either you're going to be a hoe and hope some man marries you anyway, or you're not going to be out there hoeing and busting it down and busting it open past 5. Just letting the universe send that right guy to you. And when he asks you straight up, how many men have you been with, lady? Because I'm not gonna take you seriously until you let me know. I'll put you on a lie detector test. And you want to be able to answer them honestly. 3, my high school sweetheart, my boyfriend in college, and a guy at my job. 3 guys. That's acceptable. And then she's not going to ask him what his body count is. She's going to say, you know, how long have you been at your last job? You know, a stock portfolio. You know, she's going to want to know, can I get security and protection out of this situation? Can I have 2 or 3 children and sit at home and be an at-home mom? That's the number she's worried about. My man Delonte, shout out to Delonte, Mr. D, who knew Ono, Wild Out Wednesday. Delonte taught me something I didn't know. I could be the sexiest man in Dallas, but I'm not financially attractive to women. Not yet. The only year I may have hit 70 G's years was a hustle year that was really nice for me, and when I started my gym. That's it. I was financially attracted to women twice in my life. The rest of the time, I just had game. But dig, ladies, if he says he has 3 bodies just like you, but he lives with his mom, is he marriage worthy? So what number really matters when it comes to men, ladies? His credit score? Let's go there. I mean, jump in here and let me know what number really makes a man marriage worthy. If it's either his credit score or his net take-home pay, his annual net take-home pay per year. It's one of those two. It has nothing to do with his body count at all. The fact that you dare come on my show and point the finger at us like you're allowed to have as many bodies as we are means that you have approximately 100 bodies. And they said, Taibu Muad'Dib, you say you a genius. Make that make sense. I said, look, there's not one guy that's watched this show. There's not one man that will watch this show and will say that if he had 100% approval, that he wouldn't have at least 100 bodies under his belt before he even considered settling down. Ladies, let me tell you something. From the time I lost my virginity until the time I even considered settling down, if I knew that every chick pretty much I hollered at, she was giving it up, man, y'all have no idea. We don't have 100% approval, ladies. This is not the same. Our sisters that come on this show and talk about how many guys have turned you down, right? What is your approval rating, lady? I'm talking about the average chick. I don't mean you mud ducks and you oopa loop. I'm talking about not the sea donkeys. I'm not talking about your mountainous, gelatin. I'm talking about you average sisters out there. Look average. You can look average plain Jane. How many times do you really get turned down? I don't mean like just that night. When you be like, if he be like, can I? And you be like, you can. Does he just change his mind? Like, no, I don't want this. It happens to us all the time. I'm talking about she can tell you, come over and get this. You get over there and she like, yeah, I did at first, but then I got a phone call and, I don't feel not in the mood. Ladies, y'all do this and y'all know y'all do this. Men aren't doing that to you. If you say you coming over to put on a dude here, you ain't finna go in the house and be like, man, my homeboy called me with some bad news. I don't really feel in the mood. We can just sit here and watch a movie. Come on, man. Y'all got 100 approval. The average plain Jane sister all the way to you bad, beautiful, bad ones. So when y'all came on my show, I had to think about this. Like, why are women saying that the numbers shouldn't matter? That was the first red flag to me. Now, I know I was born in 75. Young folks, that was a long, long, long time ago. I'm still holding it down. But I'm thinking to myself, man, if I would have asked this same question in 1975, every chick would have given me an answer close to that of the men. She'd been like, well, I can see maybe 3 to 4 or 5. That's what almost to a woman that y'all would have said. But here it is, 2022, and y'all said the number don't matter, shouldn't matter. What? Unlimited, ladies, is unacceptable. So tonight, let's quantify it, shall we? Fellas, and y'all get in here. You can be anonymous. I just want the comments. What number, how many bodies qualifies him or her? Because ladies, y'all gonna argue me down about men can be hoes too. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. Men can't be hoes. It's just not. It's the impossibility of what we have to go through to get some that it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Yeah, I don't have to go through anything. So description fits. The onus is on these. Onus is on you. Okay. We got some comments coming in. The onus is on you, ladies. Okay. We can do it like an auction. Let me know. 20 bars, 20 bars, 20 bars, 20 bars, 20, 20, 20, 20, 21, 21, 21, 22, 22, 20 bars, 20 bars, 30, 30, 30. Do I hear 30? Do I hear 40, 40, 40, 40, 30, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40? We can do like an auction. How many bodies? What's the number? 20, 30. When does she qualify as a smut? Huh? When does she qualify as a hoe? How many bodies? Because if she's not married anymore, it doesn't automatically make her a hoe. It doesn't automatically make her a smut. It's just ain't nobody taking a chance with her. Somebody says J Rock the King's the sexual liberation movement got them feeling like there are no consequences. We'll come back to that. He offered us a number. 50. Wow. So, Mr. J Rock the King, if she only has 49 bodies, she's still marriage worthy. You still give her a shot. 50. If she's not marriage worthy after 5 to 10, does that mean it's because she's now technically considered a hoe? Easy? A smut? A porn worker? And I told y'all I'm coming for the ladies now. I have to do a month where I just come at the sisters for real. It's a mess. It's a mess. We live in a world where everything is quantified. Your commute to work, how long you're on your shift, vacation packages, hotel stays. You check in. You can't check in no later than 33 p.m. and you have to be gone by 10. We live in a world of quantification. Ladies, at some point, the number says it's like you rowboat marriage, rowboat hoe, rowboat slut. I mean, I'm telling you, passing them like signs, exit signs on a highway. It's real. I'm trying to bring this to life for y'all, man. Trying to bring this to life for y'all. Because I really want you to get some elevation. I do what I do all the time. Want y'all to get some elevation. All right. Somebody with me tonight. Who's it gonna be? I sent out a couple of little messages. Who wants to jump on here and elevate with me tonight? See what I got. Let me see who I can get. And look, if you hop on this live with me, it's not because you want to talk about your number. So don't be afraid to hop on the live with me. We ain't got to discuss your number. We can just stay in the hypothetical, right? Y'all want to hop in the live with me? Come on, let's do it. What number qualifies? Okay, I'm getting more numbers in. I'm getting more numbers in here. Here we go. So after 15, Malik Rice says after 15, you a hoe, ladies. Easy. You a smut. You're not. Nobody's gonna try to marry you. It's over with. Forget about it. Woo! That's that Kool-Aid. I mean, okay, let's look at it like this. What if we look at it like this? If you have a high number, ladies, what would your reasoning be for if you're not a hoe or a slut or you're not easy, you know what I'm saying? You're not like a porn worker. What really is the reason for you to keep just having meaningless sex with all these different guys? Like for them to just go at you, like how does that affect your mental? Like what's going on with you to make you think that after you get done having this fun, that a man's gonna want you? Like after you washed off 15 to 50 different versions of whatever your face, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you think any man would want you? Why would you? I mean, y'all see where I'm going with this. There has to be a number. And look, ladies, I think that you know, fellas. Oh, wake up, people. I just had a thought. Work with me on this. All right. All right. I think it was a woman that was telling men you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Because I think that when women get to a certain number, they know that they now a hoe. They know that they out here hoeing. So their expectation now is to manipulate their way into a man's life, maybe even his heart, but definitely his wallet, to enhance her life. Like at that point, after she knows that she shot past hoe 10 minutes ago, right? She know now she's like cold mercenary. Like all a woman like that can do now is just try to use a man for her needs to an end. She might want to have more kids. She might just want people to think that she got it together. It's a facade she wants to put out there. Look at me and my guy. Who knows? But women who shoot past that whole exit, they don't get off and try to stay in front of that thing. I highly doubt that they, are going to have successful relationships, because they know that they a hoe. They know that number. I think quietly, and people be like, women write it down. Right? What? Why would women want to write down anything down past that whole number? So I think if women write down who they had sex with, is because they intend to stay underneath that whole number. They writing them down, so when that list gets close to that whole number, they nip it in the bud. Oh yeah, I told you I'm a genius. So fellas, ladies know when they pass that whole number. Ladies know when rowboating. Ladies know when they get past that. Now, I've had a individual come on my show, and some men have said we want a woman with experience. This is curious to me. Very curious to me. Does someone want to come on the show and tell me more about that? How many men does a woman have to be with before you can consider her experience? Because this might give you a reprieve, ladies. Yes, it might lessen some of the sting. All right. I'm just saying. If men want a woman that has experience, that bumps you up 3 to 5, ladies. We're gonna spot you 3 to 5 guys because we don't want you to be afraid of the things that we want to do with you. Put it like that. So you buffer. You get a buffer, ladies. Ladies, you get we're gonna spot y'all 3 to 5 guys. We're not gonna hold it against you. We ain't tripping. Go get that experience. All right. J Rock the King says that women are looking for security and resources. And that might be the reason why they pass that whole number and keep on going. Because they're looking at men with the wrong game plan. Like you're transparent. Your game plan sucks. So you want my security and resources? I'm gonna make you bust down. Okay, now you can't get my security and resources. You're just one more feather in my cap. One more notch in my belt. It's real. It's real. I'm trying to get this thing jumped off, get some more folks in here. Taibu Muadi, man. On a wild out Wednesday. It's getting wild out here. I appreciate y'all, man, for jumping in here, for making it happen. Yeah, all I can say is, man, look, sisters, y'all a mess. Stone cold mess. I'm gonna tell you what else. I don't want no more, ladies, about the number doesn't matter. That's why this episode here is necessary. It does matter. After a certain number of men that you take within your body, whether it's in relationships or not, you a hoe. You a hoe. Now, to be fair, a lot of you haven't had this conversation with anybody. Everybody's so afraid to step on people's toes or offend people. But so no one had this conversation with you. You young ladies out there, if you haven't bust down yet, you better hold on to that thing and think about it. Because once you bust it open, I've heard women talk about it, and I've heard men talk about women, but ladies, until you bust it open, it's fresh. It's the right thing to offer to a future husband. Once you bust it open, it's a raging beast that you can't say no to, that you have no control over. And that's why I'm over 100 bodies before that beast subsides. I'm telling you, clearly from the stories our whole entire life, not just on this show, women cannot control their sexual urge. They make it seem like it's us, but really it's them. And it causes a lot of y'all a lot of anxiety. A lot of you women out there are eating cookies and ice cream and cakes and chips and snacks because that raging beast has taken over your mind, but you refuse to go. So to comfort that beast, you just eat out of control. For real. To comfort ladies, y'all can't control that beast between y'all legs. Young ladies, if you a virgin, man, hold on to that thing, because I'm telling you right now, from what I've heard from sisters throughout my whole entire life, man, look, it might be fun to get a couple different nationality women on the show to hear their thoughts on it. It might be. I'm gonna do something like that, the multicultural version, because I would love to know. I would love to know how different, what number I would get. What I would love to know what number I would get from the Latina, Asian women, the Hindus, the Arab. I would love to know what number I would get from all different nationalities. That might be a quest of mine in 2020 on this podcast, is to approach women of different nationalities and ask them, what's the cutoff point to being a decent as a decent woman versus a hoe? Woo! Yes. Taibu Muad'Dib going wild, man. I had one of the wildest topics ever. What body count qualifies you as a hoe, a hooker, porn industry worker? Which one? Another thing to consider before we get our right or wrong segment from Shay. Another thing to consider is would they be honest? Would women be honest about what that number is for them? Now that I put it out there, fellas, that women know what that number is, would they be honest and tell us and let us know? Would they be honest? Shout out to one of my cousins, went straight to the crib and asked his woman, "You got 100 bodies?" Uh-oh, we got answers. J Rock the King seems to believe would never be honest. I can't wait till Shay come out here. I think women know. Look, the reason why it's important for us fellas to know that women know when they put that whole hat on, right? The reason that it's important is because it truly affects their psyche. It does. See, a woman, she's not even going to consider doing stuff a hoe would do. Right? It's easy to tell yourself no if you're morally sound. If you're morally corrupt, it's easy to be a hoe. It's not rocket science. I asked y'all a simple question for this podcast. What is the number that cuts a woman off from being a decent woman, somebody that you could marry, to being a hoe? Somebody said up to 15. Somebody said 50. 50? You're not a hoe until you hit 50? Wow. If y'all play spades, you know some folks play that you can cut with a spade right away. Some folks play that you have to wait until somebody gets cut. Cards cut, not actually cuts. So my thing is, on that level, the analogy I just gave you, like having to wait versus just going straight in. I'm saying that I feel like women who've gone past whole exit and they just still going. I feel like they can't get to a place again where they can be that decent woman, where they can think and feel like her. That decent woman is gone. She done been left this dog abused, talking about she's gone. Now what? Now Taibu would now she has to deal with what she did. Oh yeah. Like fellas, like it's different for us. We can change girlfriends every week, and our family and friends ain't gonna judge us. Women can't do that. They can't do that, bro. Wild Out Wednesday. It's a wild concept. I'm just getting warmed up. This is gonna be one heck of a month. I'm coming at you, sisters. Y'all got bad strategies, bad plans. You're not potatoes. Y'all just out there. Just out there. We're gonna see if Shay sent over a right or wrong segment. It's not looking like it right now. Rent special. Yep. Well, that didn't work. Man, I don't know. Y'all probably like he's trying to extend that dating prostitution deal. I'm not. I want a solid number. Y'all been watching this show for like good 40, 45 minutes now. I'm going to give y'all a number. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? I'm going to type in the comments section. All right. So I didn't put a number on it because it could be when she loses her virginity, as long as it's not her husband or husband to be even. So Taibu Muad'Dib's answer is she's technically a hoe the first time she opens her legs without a marriage level commitment on the table. Technically, she a hoe. Technically, she's a hoe. The very first time, and now I can guesstimate that many of you ladies lost your virginity to a man that you wasn't gonna marry. You just decided it was time to get that thing up. So you've been a hoe since the first time. I'm gonna meet y'all halfway, ladies. There is no number because technically you're a hoe the first time and every time after that you open your legs without a marriage level commitment on the table. It's just what it is. And fellas, the reason why it's important for you to know that she's a hoe, if she does that, stop marrying these hoes. If she gives up to you easy, first night, second night, third, if she doesn't put you through any process at all, she just busts it open, she's for the street. She's a hoe. It's not about her number. Yes, it's not, because the very first time she has sex outside of being with her husband or engaged to be get married to a man, that's what it is. That's just what it is. So the number is not irrelevant, except being the number one. The very first time she had sex outside of marriage, outside of being with somebody that she believes is going to marry. Now, ladies, I'll give y'all that one. I'll give y'all that one. About accountability is kryptonite, J Rock. Okay. She's technically a hoe the first time she opens her legs out of marriage level commitment on the table. Every time you hoe, every time you hoeing, every time you put yourself, open your legs up, I'm like that, ladies, you devalue yourself. You devalue yourself in ways you can't imagine. Hmm. Hmm. Just giving you guys time to take the opportunity to think. I take a deep breath. This was a pretty deep show. I didn't even have any guests on here, but it was a pretty deep show. I mean, let's think about it. Is women out there hoes, they hoeing. Men out there, they don't know that she's a hoe with the answers that I gave. Technically, that may have always been a hoe. You know, she has a hoe mentality, right? If you don't want to marry a hoe, marry a decent lady. You know what I'm saying? Now, she can, with that definition right there, technically, she can stop being a hoe when she stops opening her legs without a marriage level commitment. So I will give you that, ladies, that I'll give that, fellas, if she's can prove lie detector test that she hasn't opened her legs in more than a year without marriage level commitment, then yeah, you can go ahead and marry that thing. I'm telling you. But if she's bouncing from guy to guy, if she always has somebody standing, she always has somebody creeping with her, if she just has to have male contact, fellas, ladies, you can't technically be a hoe, but when I get on the men's side, when I come at the men next month, y'all gonna love that, because I'm a man. But yeah, telling you right now, telling you, this is one of my most in depth, deep shows ever, and that's saying a lot. Cause I'm busting a lot of new concepts, a lot of new terminology out there on y'all. Is there a number? Yes. Number one, the first time you open your legs without a marriage level commitment, you a hoe. And fellas, they know it. I don't care if it's 2022 or 20,000 and 500,000 million. When she busts down and she know she not walking away with nothing but, wetness on her back, that's okay with her. That's how a hoe thinks. That's what hoes do. They lay down for financial gain, for some kind of gain. She's a hoe. How do you know? Because we're told. No, I'm stop. Look, I'm telling y'all right now. Taibu with Deeps, Wild Out Wednesday. It got wild tonight. People didn't jump on the show the way I like for them to, but it got wild tonight. I've been running late the last couple of nights, so I'm gonna hop out of here early before Don Rico shows up or Digital B jumps in here. But I got nothing but love for y'all, man. Wild Out Wednesday. Think about the wild. Think about, okay, let me break it down one time. Men, stop marrying these hoes. Stop wifing them up. Stop, doing stupid stuff. I'm telling you right now, if it's one thing I know for certain, is that if a female is opening her legs without a marriage level commitment, you can't do what you gonna do serious with her. You know, she's okay with that type of involvement, engagement, giving everything she's got, open herself to everything he got. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. Stop trying to build some kind of respect when y'all started out hoeing and dating prostitution, all that stuff. Don't do that. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. I might not get my right or wrong segment tonight. That means that I be killing myself. I got this crazy sales job, man. LA Fitness, like I be killing myself. I be having to work folks out and stuff like that. I get to the crib, I gotta cook, I gotta wash the dishes because there's people up in here that don't believe in it, but they believe in eating, but they don't believe in washing the dishes after they eat. It's the craziest thing in the world. So like I'm doing a whole lot. So I'm finna sit on this podcast and talk and get I got the whole message out there. So I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good for tonight, folks. Nah, I'm being held hostage. Help me. I'm being held hostage all by myself. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I just want to ball up and go to bed. And like I did a great show. I'm out. Wild Out Wednesday. Let's go. She's technically a hoe. Since Shay want to take all day, man, she really wants me to fall asleep on my show. Like for real. Like I'll do it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Like literally just nod off on y'all. For my people over here on Instagram, she's technically a hoe the first time she opens up her legs. Legs without, I'm gonna put it on all caps, without a marriage level commitment. Hey, come on my show trying to critique me, say hi to everybody and give me a kiss and be awesome. Cause don't come and care about the light. They into the content. It's a bomb show. It's wild life. Break down the segment.
It's a lady.
I'm gonna show that one there. Mm-hmm. Show that one there.
I'm trying to.
Wow. You just threw that in there real slick like it's a lady.
I didn't even know
that one nail got some shine. Go ahead. It's one lady. Go ahead.
Are you done? Oh, really?
I just saw it on the
talking about. I guess they're talking about the importance of sex. So we're gonna see what she has to say, and I want to know: do y'all feel she was right or wrong?
Sex. What about sex?
Nothing. Pause.
All right, about to share this screen. Y'all about to get we got to get a feel for this. She talking about sex, but she don't know what she's talking about.
What?
The right or wrong segment with Shay. She hates it when I play this song. We're gonna play it anyway.
Please don't. It's late.
It's early compared to last night, but that's cool. Let's go. Sharing.
Of times where great sex is not important, and speaking from a female perspective, men who just be like they've gotten in relationships where the sex has dried out and they're just like I don't need it, but maybe once or twice a week. So it just depends on the circumstance. If you're lucky, they just fall in line with wherever their sex lives are.
Okay, so
with their wives.
Wait. Let me rephrase the question. Maybe I asked it wrong.
Okay.
Name me a time early in the relationship in which great sex does not matter.
But I just explained that to you.
No. You explain over time the sex stopped mattering as much, right? Because when you get older, genitals stop the way they used to, all that shit. But when we young and we first get together, you telling me that there is an instance to where great sex does not matter?
Yes, I said coming out of a relationship where that was the only thing that mattered, but you didn't have all of the other things that were checked off.
I got another hat.
There's plenty of times where great sex is not important. And speaking from a female perspective, hell, I even talk.
Okay, so do y'all feel that she's right or wrong? That great sex doesn't really matter.
Why don't you go first, Shay? Hypothetically speaking.
I'm asking y'all.
It is your segment.
But I'm asking.
We're being asked. Everybody get in the comment section. Does great sex matter in a relationship?
What's your answer?
Me?
Yeah. You part of y'all?
I'm spoiled as a sex. I ain't gonna lie.
What the? That is not answering the question. It's either right or wrong.
Look. Stop it. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
This is my show. I can do what I want to do on my show.
Why you tell me that?
She's so wrong. She's ashamed. She is ashamed. Ladies, y'all kill me dead. You got high body counts. Y'all all got 100 bodies. Of course, after 100 bodies, sex don't matter. The money, the protection, the provision. If he rubs your back or your feet, stuff like that matters now because you. Why would sex matter if somebody has 100 bodies? She's ashamed. She's ashamed for coming. Matter of fact, she's halfway shamed. I have to halfway applaud her because she's basically busting all you ladies out. Sex, fellas, we don't get enough sex for sex tonight. We don't get enough sex, ladies, for sex to not matter, for great sex to not matter. I got 100 bodies going in. 100. And I'm still waiting for any woman to come on this show and give a live lie detector test on these 100 bodies. Y'all all got 100 bodies before y'all settling down, and y'all got 100. That's why, fellas, you ever know, I said earlier in the show, fellas, they got 100 bodies. That's why you can go over there. Oh, come on over here and get this, baby. Come on and get this. You get over there, she smoked a cigarette. She's like, man, I don't know. I'm thinking about something else now. You like, what?
Who you been dealing with? Cigarette? Ew.
So she shamed herself by saying it doesn't matter. But I have to applaud her for making my point tonight, fellas. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Why would great sex not matter to a woman? Because she's sexed out. She done had the tall guy, the fat guy, the skinny guy, the broke guy, the rich guy, the guy that makes her laugh, the guy that makes her cry. You know, she loved them though that treat her bad. I'm talking about, come on, ladies. Y'all not fooling us no more. But I appreciate you. That was a very appropriate right or wrong segment for today. Let's go to the feed again. Look at what she's saying though. Y'all, she cute too. Look at what she's saying. Come on, man. Hold on. Let me screen shares one more time for y'all. So y'all can see the share screen. Okay, let me get this popping for y'all real quick. Look at this cute sister, man, talking about great sex is not important.
It's a men who just be like, they've gotten in a relationship the sex has dried out and they're just like, I don't need it, but maybe once or twice a week. So it just depends on the circumstance. If you're lucky, they just fall in line with wherever their sex lives are.
Okay, so wait,
with their wives.
wait.
So
Let me rephrase the question. Maybe I asked wrong.
okay.
Name me a time.
So, am I hearing the same thing that you're hearing? She says in time, maybe they'll fall in line, or she talking about something totally different. Like, so she went so far off the reservation that fam had to rephrase the question. Did y'all hear that?
But I think that happens a lot. Like something that y'all say, we hear it a whole nother way. And then we interpret what we want to interpret out of that.
There might not be anything, technically, there might not be a such thing as a common sense amongst the people that are all unique. Everybody is uniquely made by God. And that just shows y'all that God's real, because we're all different, right? You know, we're all uniquely made. Nobody has the same two set of fingerprints. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I just think, Shay, earlier I asked a question, and J Rock the King said that that women would never be honest. Do women, after so many bodies, know that they a hoe?
I don't know. I can't answer for everybody, but
I'm saying, well, I mean, women talk. I mean, y'all, men are. Have you talked to women when men weren't around?
Not about who we didn't sleep with or how many. We don't discuss that. Y'all do?
So you telling me that
y'all do?
Yes, we brag on our. Yes.
Interesting. What is that supposed to? I'm just saying. What is that supposed to prove?
The whole podcast, the whole international community they were like, whoa, like you tripping. Like everybody's like, man, I mean, look, let me tell y'all something. I could say something right now, pull it up on my phone, show a screenshot of it, of her bragging on her stuff to a man, not even a chick. So you know what I'm saying? Like the bottom line is everybody does it. Everybody brags on their stuff. The point I'm trying to make is that this cute sister, she's saying
kids do, because I don't see grown people doing that. Like in your 20s or something, because who in their 30s and 40s, oh yeah, man, I didn't smash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who doing that?
I'm not talking about it has to be about the number. I'm talking about individual strokes. If you have a good set with somebody, you tell somebody like, man, fam was loving this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. My point is this, everybody. J Rock said they'd never be honest. I posed the question to the audience, and I just basically said, I said, would women tell men, the number? I want to know what number. Yeah, Matt, let's get to the topic. What number, past what number can a woman, technically be considered, a slut, or a hoe, or, easy? When does what's the cutoff from decent women to fucking prostitute?
Prostitute versus a regular person.
I'm saying when is the cutoff from decent woman to promiscuous and easy?
I don't know. I can't answer that because
you can.
It's not.
See what I'm okay, J Rock the King.
It's not a specific number.
So then you agree with my answer that she's technically the hoe the first time she opens the leg out of marriage community.
But how, if you didn't only sleep with one person, are you a hoe because you didn't have sex one time? Make that make sense.
I'm asking you to finish off. We were just talking about what you was talking about. Now you want me to say something? No, I want you to say, if there's no number, then give me a definition like that for what the hoe is. I mean, my definition was it's not a number. It's technically the first time she lays up underneath somebody and she doesn't require a commitment. We put the money to the side. We already did dating prostitution. So if she just busts down, does that technically make her that whole activity? It's that whole thinking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just call it what a spade is spade. Are you being hoe-ish, ladies? If you wink your eyes, he winks back. You bust your legs open for him. He's done nothing but just wink back. It's not an attack on anybody. Let's just. It's not a weird question because men are out there marrying hoes and getting divorced and they're getting taken for the car, the kids, the house. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, fellas, I'm for y'all, fellas. I'm gonna come at y'all next month, but right now I'm for y'all. I'm giving the sisters the business. They don't want to come real. They don't want to open up their mouth. Keep it real. The bottom line is there has. Okay, that's a good question. Shouldn't there be a number when she's no longer a decent woman, she's now a hoe? Shouldn't there be a number? Whether you want to give us one or not, shouldn't there be a number?
I mean, if you in that, I don't know how to answer that. It's just a weird question.
75 bodies. Is that too much?
Yes.
But you didn't want to give me a number though.
75? You know how many 75 people live?
Y'all all got 100. So I mean, I'm just saying,
Ooh.
you know. Now you an owl.
100?
She's an owl.
No, I can't even think of 100 people right now.
She's had the same number since high school, y'all. When she's 36, she can't think of 100 people right now. Please.
It's just, I don't know. It's crazy that y'all sleep with plethora of men and then let somebody have over 20 bodies and she a hoe.
Who sleeps with a plethora of men?
I mean, yeah.
I'm asking. I just want to know.
I'm saying men in general. I'm saying I'm sleepy. I don't know. But yeah.
It sounds like Shay knows men that sleep with a plethora of men. She wasn't directing that comment to me, y'all. I mean, let's keep it real. I want to know what you meant, so I asked you the question so you clarify for everybody. I'm a genius. There's no way around it. She can't argue me down about it. I asked her. Uh-oh. Yeah, you should let me get off the show. Now look at you. Now look what you done did.
Nah, it's not gonna be it.
Nah.
It's not gonna be it.
Nah.
I work 14 hours. Like, I'm tired. Like, for real.
Then okay, yes or no? Should there be a number from decent woman to hoe?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Ask Digital V.
You're the only woman on the show right now. Should there be a number?
I don't know.
Help the fellas out. Help the fellas out.
Ones that's supposed to be
help the fellas out, man. Help the fellas out there.
Y'all should know the number.
Tell all the men in TV
y'all should
land.
know the number as men. Y'all talking about, what is the worthiest number of to be married or whatever. I'm just saying. I
told you that. I told you they all know, Byron.
What's the number?
Byron, look.
What's the number?
I'm literally. Y'all know.
What's the number? What is it?
This is my answer. I said I'm gonna meet y'all half. Hold on. I said I'm gonna meet y'all half. If y'all say there's no number, then I'm saying okay. The number is the first time you open your legs
now,
for some random.
Out there, like just doing it just to be doing it, that's something different. But I can't answer that for them. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, y'all understand what's going on.
I gotta ask my auntie or my grandma. The people that was married for years and only had like maybe 10 people and under, I'm just saying I don't think they would. I don't know.
Hey. Wild Out Wednesday. We got Shay tongue tied, and usually she has a lot to say. Her segment was the bomb. Her segment was the bomb because it definitely meshed well. That lady says that great matter. Right. I feel you, B. So I'm gonna have to do some live stuff. Y'all tune in. I'm gonna take some live shorts, email them to myself. I'm gonna play them and we're gonna do some live right or wrong stuff. So if you're in the DFW area and I post up on you, let's keep it real.
Hater.
Don Rico. Look, he already smiling. Welcome to the show. It's the people's choice. Don Rico, MVP. What's happening?
I
just woke up.
It's time to go to bed. See? It's time to go to bed.
Don Rico.
I just woke up,
Just
man.
answer. Okay, but I need you to answer this question though. It's important right now. We got Shay on here. She's ducking and dodging the question. It's important. Should there be a number from decent women to hoes? What's the number that after she goes past a certain number that she's now qualified? She's technically a hoe now. What number is that?
I don't know, Digital B.
What, body wise?
Yeah, the body
count.
After when she's rowboating 5, 10, 15. Ho, you know what I'm saying? When is 15? I'm saying when does she rowboat that? Huh?
10.
Okay. There y'all have it. After 10 men, ladies, y'all a hoe. You know you a hoe.
Because you go in the club. What if you go in a club and all 10 men are in there that you nailed? And then you're with your boyfriend. So that's 11.
Once you receive payment, so
well, my answer wasn't even.
Why are you yelling?
That's my podcast voice.
No, that's not. Okay.
Look, so we was getting ready to shut down, but I wanted to get your answer. This is a good answer. Don Rico says 10, y'all. Understand me. But look, Don, I promise, since Shay doesn't want to answer the question because I asked.
No.
Don, you missed it.
She knows.
How cool.
Put it like this, kid.
I don't know.
Wow.
Put it like this. Let's say you had your body count all lay in the bed with you at once.
What?
Keep going, bro.
I'm saying it's just a thing. Like,
keep going. I'm feeling you. Keep going.
Not saying you were having sex with them. Not saying you were having sex with them.
Open your eyes.
But you and 10 people laying in the bed together. Woo! There's no room.
Well, so what about y'all though?
Uh-oh.
If you keep going,
it's not a bed big enough.
Exactly. That's my thing. That means nobody should have. I even stretched it. 10 bodies is a lot. Really, it should be 5 or 4.
So you're saying after she got the shade bag out on you, Don. Out. So is that all men are ashamed, or you just shaming him?
What he said.
Oh, you saying what he said?
I got shaken, but 5 is really a lot.
How?
5 different naked men laying on you.
Yeah, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you with 5 people?
Wow.
How old are you? What, coming out of high school?
You're grown. What? You're not even supposed to be. You're not even supposed to be having.
It's not supposed to be, but people are. They got it on the TV.
And then
they know
when
how
the ones.
I'm just saying, come on.
The ones that start in high school usually are.
Shoot,
they
it
have
was
a body
back in the day. They was
10.
getting pregnant at 13, 14.
Hold on.
That's
Time
sad.
out. Time out. Don, should there be a number? Hypothetically, should there be a number that men and women know after this number she's a hoe?
Yes.
Okay, Shay, should there be a number?
No.
What can I do with this? She says no, you say yeah. Okay,
Let's ask the viewers.
It depends on the person. Like if somebody ain't trying to get married, who would even care?
Who would even care? That means you just gonna slang by. You just gonna.
No, I'm just saying. But who's caring?
Hey, look. Hey, big dog.
That's 7 shades. I told you. That's 7 shades. I told you. It was 6 yesterday.
Look at this.
Check this out.
Look at that.
I look. You know what I call the women that have a lot of high body counts? I say, look, you're over 200,000 miles, and you need high mileage oil. That's what I say. High mileage oil. Because that 200,000 just keeps going and growing and growing.
Bro. You know what? So hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I was nodding off before she came. She wanted to come on. Look, we're gonna have to just continue this.
Now you up.
Nah.
Hey, hold on.
Look, Don just opened up a new can of worms. Shit.
Give me 5 minutes.
He said the visual with your body count and my body count. He's saying, but think about this, Don. For a woman, is it acceptable? Okay, if we had a picture of her body count in bed with her and my body count in bed with me, it's gonna look like okay, Taibu, okay, go Taibu. But if you look at all the men in the bed with her, you like, oh, she a hoe. You see what I'm saying? There's no way around it, bro.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
It's not gonna be the same. You're not gonna. We can all look at it. We all looked at you in the bed, Shay, with your body count, me in bed with my body count. It's gonna look like I must have a crown on my head, with a scepter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you, people gonna be looking like, man, she ratchet, she bogus. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the society we live in. I didn't make it that way. This is what it is. That's why there should be a number.
Right. That goes back to that.
The fact that you said
what she said. Oh, kids are out here having sex at 13 and babies, and that ain't. We know it ain't right, but.
And how many kids do you have right now? Oh, okay. Okay.
If a man sleeps with 100 women and a woman sleeps with 100, like he said, we're gonna be on a pedestal. Y'all gonna be a peasant. They're gonna be. You're a young peasant, just bouncing here to there. They're gonna be like, oh, we should call you doorknob. Everybody gets a turn. And that's just the way society is. We didn't do that. We don't know who did it, but that's just the way it is.
The only way the guy is gonna get clowned is the quality of chicks in the bed with him.
If
he got a whole bunch of
BBWs and a whole bunch of flatbacks, or just pure, pure, unadulterated, ugly. But anyway.
Hey, On the
I
real,
ain't gonna
look,
hold y'all for long. Hey, what happened with that other topic from last night? Did we continue
It's
that,
time to
Shay,
go
or
to
what?
bed. It's time to go to bed. I done worked 14 hours. I'm tired.
she did pull an extra shift,
Hey,
y'all. Look, Shay used to
I
right or
work.
wrong segment. Hey Don, I'm gonna play the right or wrong segment for you one more time though, because you didn't get a chance to see it. Since you haven't share the screen, I'm gonna play the right or wrong segment for you since you didn't get a chance to see it. This young chick talking about good sex don't matter or something.
In the relationship. Which great sex does not matter.
But I just explained that to
No.
you.
You explain over time the sex stop mattering as much, right? Because you get older, genitals stop working the way they used to. All that.
I'm gonna hook y'all up. I'm gonna play it again, so it starts from the beginning.
You're not even sharing it.
Plenty of times where
Cheese and rice.
Hold on, I'm working on it. There we go. Thank you, Shay.
You're welcome.
great sex is not important. And speaking from a female perspective, I can talk to men who just be like, they got in a relationship, the sex has dried out, and they're just like, I don't need it, but maybe once or twice a week. So it just depends on the circumstance. If you're
That's what I was trying to get to, Don. That's what I was trying to get to. She lied. She said she talked to a man and he said the sex dried out, so the man didn't need it but once or twice a week. She lying, bro. You don't know no fool that's okay with only getting it once or twice a week, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it 100. And I told the whole program. I Shay wasn't on the program yet, but I said what she said. Well, no, you wasn't on the program because it was your segment. Look, Don, think of it like this. You heard me say that all chicks, all of them have 100 bodies before they try to settle down, right?
Right.
Hold on, you heard me say that, right? This is what I profess on my show. You can't tell me that Shorty just didn't confirm that. She confirmed that because when women have 100 bodies, me personally, look, after 100 bodies, I'm a guy, I can't get enough sex. If I have 100 bodies and I settle down, that woman, she has to have that 100 body load. She has to take over that whole 100 bodies. She has to give me sex 2-3 times. We have to do as much as we possibly can until I die. Now, a woman, she done had 100 bodies. She done had all the different types and sizes and colors and shapes and whatever a ding-ling is out there. 100 bodies worth. So she, of course, she gonna be like, I'm not tripping off whether I get yours or not right now. Fellas, when y'all get married, this is why the sex dries up, because she already has 100 bodies. Church
under your 2,000.
Man.
Don.
Man.
If you marry a chick and the sex dry up, what you gonna do?
Shit, you know what I'm gonna do.
I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I wouldn't ask you. I'm asking you right now. You Don, the people's choice.
The sex dry up.
She just said the sex dries up, and the guy said we don't even care. All I need is once or twice a week.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
That's what she just said, guys.
No, me personally, I'm going to get me somewhere else.
So tell all the women everywhere across the globe, it's not our fault that you had to go get 100 bodies before you try to settle down, ladies. You sexed out. There's nothing else can happen with you with sex.
Body beat up,
man.
Body beat up,
man.
The private parts hanging now. She might have to get it sewed back up. It's beat up so bad. Look like she been in the porn industry.
Man, I'm telling y'all right now. So J Rock the King said 50. Malik Wright said up to 15. Don, the People's Choice Rico says 4 to 5. Shay says she don't know if there should be a number. And if it is, she doesn't know what it is. That's how
it should matter to the person that's trying to
okay.
Whatever they trying to
all right, if you say
want to go
then,
ask that question when you finna get with somebody.
What's your body count, Shane?
What?
What's your body count?
Enough.
See, that's right there. You know, 100 miles and running.
It wasn't 100.
He's
No,
but look,
no
but look,
disrespect.
here. But look, check it out. But look,
disrespect
check
to
it out,
you.
Don. Hold on. Check it out. Here's the deal though. What I'm saying is no matter what the women's individual body count is, today's show is about them knowing that after so much rowboating, they passed that whole sign. If we going down the highway, all women start out living in decent Womansville. But after they go so many miles of rowboating, Don, now they into whole land. Then they in the Smutsville, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100. Y'all know what that is. And fellas, y'all need to know if you meet a chick in Smutsville, she's gonna be a smut for life. You ain't getting, she gonna act like she's a decent woman, but you met her in Smutsville. You just didn't know it. I'm hooking you brothers up. I'm telling you,
Hey,
lie detector
you know
test.
what the old saying is?
Swagger.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It just don't work.
Y'all haven't heard the last of it. Ladies in the DFW area, I will be out there on the streets asking you, should there be a number? And if there is a number, if you would say yes, I'm gonna ask you what the number is. I'm gonna play it on my shows. It's Taibu Muad'Dib. This is You're a Mess. That's the show, everybody. Peace, Don Rico. I'll see you tomorrow night at 9.
All right.